Good morning, everyone. Our topic today is about Network Interface Card or NIC. So, we are in a quarter 3, week 5. Good morning, everyone. So, we have a guide questions. What is network and what are its primary function? Number 2, what are the different types of network interface cards available in the market and how do they differ from each other? 3. How to install a network card and how to check the connection of NIC. So, sasagutan ninyo to class sa one whole sheet of paper. By the end of the class, sana is mapasa ninyo ito at ilagay po sa table ko. So, isa lang po magko-collect, then ilalagay po sa table ko. Again, sa one whole sheet of paper. Madaling salita, ang expansion card ay isang dagdag na piyesa ng computer na ikinakabit sa loob ng system unit para madagdagan ang kakayahan ng computer. Kapag ikinakabit ito, nakakapag-communicate ang expansion card sa computer para gumana ng maayos. Expansion cards are used to add new function to a computer system such as a sound card, a network card, and a video card. Ibig sabihin, kung kulang pa ang kakayahan ng computer, pwede tayong magdagdag ng expansion card para mapahusay ang performance nito. An expansion card helps the computer to upgrade or improve what a computer can do. Ang network card ay isang circuit board na nilalagay sa computer para makakonect ito sa internet o network. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit nagkaka-internet or nakakapag-share tayo ng files at nakakapag-communicate ang computer sa ibang devices. So in short, kung walang network card, walang tayong internet at wala rin tayong network connection sa ibang computer. Ang network card ay tinatawag din na Network Interface Controller or Network Adapter o LAN adapter. Iisa lang ang function nila, tulungan ang computer na makakonect sa network o internet. Ano ba ang purpose ng Network Interface Card? Ang NIC ay magpapahintulot sa computer na kumonect sa network gamit ang LAN cable, wired, or Wi-Fi or wireless. Tinutulungan ng NIC ang mga computer na makapag-communicate sa isa't isa sa loob ng local area network tulad ng computer lab o classroom. Number 3, pinapayagan din ng NIC ang computer na makakonect sa internet at makipag-communicate sa malalaking network gamit ang Internet Protocol or IP. Number 4, ang NIC ang nagbibigay ng hardware na kailangan para makapagpadala at makatanggap ng data ang computer. We have internal network card and external network card. Ang internal network card, ang motherboard ay may slot kung saan ikinakabit ang network card. Kailangan nito ng network cable para makakonect ang computer sa network internet. So again, ang internal network cards is, ang ginagamit natin dyan ay LAN cable. At kinakabit natin siya sa motherboard. We have also wireless external network card. Needs to be inserted into the motherboard, pero hindi na kailangan ng network cable dahil kumokonek ito sa network gamit ang wireless or Wi-Fi. So kung for example, meron tayong desktop, tapos gusto ninyo na maging wireless yung desktop natin, and meron naman kayong slot for network card, is pwedeng ito ang ihanapin ninyo, yung wireless external network card. Next, we have USB external network card. Typically, it connects to a computer using a universal serial bus USB port and can either allow a wired or wireless connection. So we have USB external network card then. It's another type of external network card, Pero puwedeng pa-USB na wireless yung ino-offer or pa-USB na connector pero wired naman yung puwede niyang i-connect. Kasi may mga laptop na ngayon, class, na yung mga laptop ay kumokonti na lang yung slot. So, for example, sa Mac, ang slot niya na lang ay Type-C. So, wala ka ng pagkokonekta ng LAN cable. So, puwede kang bumili ng Type-C na converter or adapter na ang nasa dulo niya is the LAN port. And dito naman sa mga Windows laptop, ang napapansin ko ang pinaka-maximum niya na connector is, na slot is 3 USB port at isang Type-C na port. So, kung meron kang slot wala na rin palang wala na ring minsan na LAN cable. Lalo na yung mga MSI na laptop sa ICT room is wala na siyang LAN port. So, bumili ako ng adapter na USB cable para maka-connect or makapag-activity ako last time ng isang LAN cable. So, kung gano'n din yung setup ninyo, mura lang naman siya, nasa less than ₱100. Identifying if your computer has an Ethernet network interface card. Paano ba na natin malalaman na kung yung isa ninyong computer or yung laptop ninyo ay merong network interface card? Most desktop computer manufactured after 2000 and laptops manufactured after 2001 come standard with pre-installed Ethernet card. For this reason, AT&T Internet Service does not provide a network interface card in a high-speed internet installation kit. So meaning to say is marami ng mga computers or desktop natin ngayon na naka-built-in na yung mga network interface card dun sa kanilang mga motherboard. So, panoorin natin ito kung paano mag-identify ng network card. So, punta tayo sa control panel, network and internet. Then after that is network sharing internet. Change adapter, ayan, malalaman ninyo na ang connection niya is using a LAN cable. Ayan. Then, after that, just double click. Ayan, yung connection niya. So, merong send and receive. So, for uploading or downloading tayo ng internet. So, if you're not sure if your computer already has installed, then follow these steps. Number 1, from your computer, click Start, then Control Panel. Number 2, select Network and Internet icon. Number 3, select Network and Sharing Center. 4, click the Change Adapter setting. And number 5, if an Ethernet card is listed, then yes, your NIC or PC card is installed. So, may mga network card tayo no, sa mga laptop natin na automatic is wireless ang kanilang network card. Kung wala namang LAN cable na naka-connect. Additional way to check if your computer already has NIC. Number 1, i-check ang owner's manual ng computer para malaman kung may built-in NIC ito. Pwede rin makipag-ugnayan sa computer manufacturer para ma-confirm kung may NIC ang unit. Number 3, tingnan ang likod ng computer kung merong Ethernet port or butas para sa LAN cable. Number 4, kapag may Ethernet port, ibig sabihin may naka-install ng NIC ang inyong computer. So, this is the example ng ating Ethernet port. Okay? So, yung Ethernet port natin, ayan. Then, this one is the port of NIC. So, yung port of NIC natin, ayan yung parang square lang siya. And ito yung Ethernet card or itsura niyan sa loob ng ating system unit. Network building, installing a network interface card or interface card, how to install a network card. So, let's watch this kung paano mag-install ng network.
The smoke lingers after fire.
So, kailangan ng box na yan, which is the TP-Link. Yan yung mga provider natin ng network. Mula sa router, it's a company na po-provide related sa network. And also, anti-static wrist wrap. Where the anti-static wrist wrap? Then, yung other end, nandun siya sa metal. Open the case. Identify the port for the NIC. Unclip the cover plate holder. Kasi dyan sa slot na yan, yung ilalagay natin yung NIC. And remove the cover plate. Unbox the NIC. So, meron tayong CD na nakikita and also the manual. So, yan yung ating NIC. Install natin yung NIC in the right slot. Then, i-clip na natin the cover plate holder. Then, close the casing. So, kung mapapansin natin, wala pa rin internet. I mean, network card na. So, may kulang tayong steps. So, looks like the NIC driver then yung missing na kailangan natin internet driver or NIC driver. So, kung wala yan, pwede kayo maghanap sa internet. Right click din. So, yun ay manager. Ayan, hanapin mo lang kung nasa yung CD. Kasi nakasunod yung CD. Then, click next. So, just ignore it lang daw. Continue and install.
A few moments later.
Then, finally, you will see the driver for now the NIC appeared in the device menu. So, meron na enter. So, check natin kung makakapag-ping. the steps how to install the NIC. Step 1, assemble your materials, gather up the network card, and drive this. While you are at it, just get Windows installation CD just in case. Step 2, shut down the window, turn off the computer and unplug it. Never work in your computer inside with the power on the or the power cord plug in kasi pwede tayong makuryente. Step 3, remove the cover from your computer. Step 4, find an unused expansion slot inside the computer. The expansion slots are lined up in a neat row near the back of the computer. You can miss them. So, usually, ang NIC again is nasa baba po siya ng ating motherboard, south part ng ating motherboard. Next, step 5, remove the metal slot protector from the back of the computer chassis. Step 6, insert the network interface card into the slot. Step 7, secure the network interface card. So, ipa-plug in na natin siya doon sa slot. Next is step 8, put the computer case back together. Step 9, plug in the computer and turn it back on. Next, we are configuring network connection for Windows 10. So let's watch this video.
To get to the network configuration, you have to select Settings, Network and Internet, Ethernet, change adapter settings.
Then click Ethernet.
Then right-click to get local menu and select Properties. Select Internet Protocol version 4.
So this part is pwede natin mabago yung IP address ng
Most
computer.
frequently everything will be done automatically because the options, obtain an IP address automatically and obtain DNS server address automatically are selected. You don't have to write anything in the edit fields below.
So, ibig sabihin plus ng obtain, this part is, obtain is galing mismo kay router yung mga IP address and also the DNS server. Okay, next.
However, sometimes you will have to set the network configuration manually. First, you enter the expected IP address of your computer. If you are not sure if it is already used, open the command line and ping to this address. No answer, so we assume the address is okay. Next, you have to give the subnet mask. Commonly, it consists of 3 numbers of 255 and 1 number of 0. And you will enter the address of default gateway. It can be, for example, the address of your home router or modem. The first DNS server can be also the address of your home modem. You can also use the address of Google DNS server, 4 numbers of 8. Let's save the configuration.
Okay, so balik tayo doon sa part na, ayan. So, dito sa part na to, yung IP address is, ginawa niya, so yung IP address is an address ng computer ninyo sa network. Yung obtain na sinasabi niya kanina, again, is galing kay router yung IP address. So, ngayon, paano kung for example, gusto mo magkaroon ng personalized na IP address do sa network na kine-create mo. So, pwede naman siya, ayan. So, yan yung IP address na tinype niya. Pero again, ito ay 4 sets of numbers. Pero dapat ang highest number mo ay hanggang 255 lang. So, i-discuss natin bakit 255 lang. Next is subnet mask is a type C subnet mask ito. So 255, 255, 255, then 0. So next is we have default gateway. We have 10, 251, 251, 1. So ano ba yung default gateway? Yan naman yung IP address ng inyong router. We have here DNS server. So, kung may server talaga kayo, is maganda na si technician or network technician ninyo yung maglalagay niyan. Pero dito, ang ginawa niya is kung ano yung sa router na default gateway, yun na rin yung nilagay niyang DNS server. Then, nilagay niya yung sa Google na alternate DNS server na 8888. Next.
Now let's ping to google.com to check if it works. Looks everything is okay.
So, chine-check niya
If there
dito
were
sa
no
part
answer,
na
you
to
should check.
kung may connection siya rin sa Google and sa internet.
The configuration again to find the problem. The reason could be wrong address of the default gateway or the DNS server.
So, kapag hindi during the ping section at hindi nagre-reply yung inyong ginagawa, ibig sabihin is may problem dun sa configuration na ginawa ninyo. So, yun lang. When di-discuss pa natin 'to ng mas malalim sa week 7 na ating lesson. So, these are the properties dialog box for your network adapter. Hindi ko na siya i-discuss sa inyo isa-isa. At wag niyo na ring isulat kasi medyo mahaba na to sa part na to. Pero please everyone, pwede ninyo to basahin para mas malaman ninyo yung mga dialog box na makikita ninyo during configuration. Another is this one. Another list of configuration is the client film and printer sharing, Internet Protocol version 4, and Internet Protocol version 6. So, di-discuss natin ano ba yung difference ng Protocol 4 and Protocol 6. So, basically, yung IP address kasi class is sobrang dami ng gumagamit ng internet. So, nauubusan na tayo ng IP address. Kaya gumawa na yung ating network ng version 6. So, marami na siyang set of numbers. And kaya niya nang gumawa ng billions or trillions of IP address. It's because it's combination na ng numbers and letters. Next is, let's discuss the difference between obtain IP address automatically and use the following IP address. Again, class, kapag sinabing obtain, automatically, panggagaling yan kay router or sa ating router na merong connection sa ating internet provider. Next is use the following IP address. So, for example, gusto mong gumawa ng private network. So, pwede kang maglagay ng IP address, sarili mong IP address. Next naman, ganun din, sa DNS server is galing kay router yung ating IP address. And sa use the following naman ay ikaw mismo ang magbibigay ng IP address na yon. Ngayon, ang problema, trinay ko yan for ICT room na ako yung naglagay ng IP address. Pero every time na magre-restart or pagkabukas ng system units, nagkakaproblema sa internet. So, nawawalan sila ng connection sa internet. So, basically, medyo mahirap pag-use the following IP address kung para lang naman sa maliit na network. Pero kung may private network na kailangan, lalo na kung naka-connect ka talaga sa server, is maganda yung use the following IP address. Pero kung hindi naman kailangan or wala ka namang gano'n na setup, mas maganda na yung obtain IP address. Kasi every restart ng computer mo is magkakaproblema kung ikaw mismo ang magbibigay ng IP address sa computer mo. Again, these are the questions. So please everyone, pakisagutan po ito. Kung yung time ay kumukonti na, is pwede ninyo itong gawing assignment. So everyone, thank you for listening. Bye-bye po.